only one I've purchased. This is an overnight. I'm not naming the company name, but you can see the picture. And it is a an overnight, extra heavy overnight. And it's, you know, it's, unfortunately, I've required, I'm going to show you what it is. But it's long. I'm not a petite lady either, so it's long. It's even got two of the wing, you know, things. It says it's a 10-hour. I began to realize that every time I used this product, my brain was a mushy, foggy mess. I couldn't think of names or words. Just like when your eyesight is foggy and, you know, or you've got sleep in your eye or something, that's exactly how my brain would feel at the same time that I was using this product. I was extremely sleepy day and night. Sometimes I'd have to take 2- and 3-hour naps. I was fatigued as well as sleepy, and I didn't care. I didn't care about anything. Not a person, not a thing, nothing. I just had this almost a depressive attitude, or I felt myself going into these little mini depression holes or feelings. My attention to family and workload was lessened. I could go on, but you get the gist of what I'm saying, I think. And somebody might have the argument, hey, that's how I feel all the time. And when I have my cycle, my period rather, you might say that's just normal for having a period. Well, it's not normal. Let me just say it this way. I'm measuring against my past history and my past behavior and feelings, and it's just really abnormal. Not to say that I haven't felt bad in the past, but it's just, I can just tell a difference. And you ladies, you know intuitively when something's wrong, and you know when there's a difference in yourself and your body and those around you, because we mothers have that special little intuition, or we ladies do, I think. But each person must take her own measurements of how one product affects her. So pay attention to that. As I mentioned, I've used these type of products for years on a monthly or a daily basis, depending on the need. But yes, I've used at least a liner every day since I have given birth, or really, well, since I became pregnant the first time. So think of that. Every day of my life since my 20s, I've put one of these products on my skin. Right around 4 years or so ago, my doctor announced my official perimenopausal status. And I discovered, when he did, about that time, I discovered reusable, washable menstrual pads. And some people call them mama cloths or whatever, different things. Honestly, I'd heard of them many years prior, and I thought that was only for hippie mamas. But if that's the case, you can call me one now, because I'm in love with these type of products. Let me tell you about them. Let me tell you about these cloths. All right, first, before I show you mine, let me tell you that you can order, just type in, this is how I started, because I was clueless. I didn't really know anybody personally. I had not really talked to anybody who had used these products. And so I got on the computer and I just Googled washable menstrual cloths or what have you, and it'll pop up. So you've got some companies that'll pop up. You've got Glad Rags, and you've got, I believe it is Luna Pads, and I think there's a couple of others. The Luna Pads and Glad Rags will send you a free sample. This is the free sample. And don't worry, I'm not showing you the usable side. I'm showing you the back side of all these, so that I'm trying to stay as discreet about it as possible. But I'm showing you the back side. I think that's right. Anyway, can't really tell. There's not a lot of stain or anything because they wash up well. So anyway, I don't know which one's the back side without. But this is Glad Rags. So it's got the tag in it. It says Glad Rags, and this is the sample they sent me, the free sample. It's not very long, but I do use this on just a panty liner day. 100% cotton, exclusive, made in USA. Yeah, okay. And I'm not sure if this is organic cotton or not. To be honest, I really don't know. So this is it. It's looks pretty simple to make, and I probably could make them my own, but I don't. I'll tell you where I get mine. So I'm just encouraging you to get a sample. Glad rags. I also got a what's it called, Luna pad sample, but that thing could have fit a Barbie doll, so I just really threw it in the garbage. I didn't even see how that was going to fit a human. Okay. All right, now, so I realized that, hey, I think I'm gonna like trying these. So I invested, and it's not inexpensive, but it's really not expensive if you're comparing it to the cost of pads over time. So I got on Etsy, and I found a lady. It's a lady and her daughters, I think. And I think they're a little bit west of us here in Tennessee, but just a little bit west of us, maybe 2-3 hours. And I ordered, I think I've placed 2 orders, maybe 3, but not more than 3. And I'm not going to need more because I'm just not going to need more. This amount suits me fine. Now I'll be ordering them for my daughter when it's time. I won't need any more. These have held up well. I'm just encouraging you to research people who make them. I like to support small business and made at home, made in America, and moms and daughters and families who have businesses at home. So that's why I like supporting her. So I can try to put the link down below, but I don't know if they're still in business. I'll have to find that out. But this is Cozy Cloth on Etsy, and there's a tag I'm trying to read. It's kind of shriveled. It's kind of washed off, and it's etsy.com/shop/cozy cloth. I've been completely satisfied with these, and let me explain that though. Right, I want to show you before I explain why I'm satisfied. There are heavy and lighter options, heavier days, lighter days, and it has to do with the material that's inside. There's a material that I failed to get the name of before I started this discussion with y'all today, but there is a material, and I think and I ordered some, and I misplaced it. I don't even know where it is. I had planned to make some, but do your research. You'll find out what I'm talking about. It's like a waterproof type material that can be put in some of these pads when they're being made. So so that is an option. And what I did was my darker ones like this, see, they've got nice patterns. My darker ones like this are I ordered intentionally. They're the ones that have they're the heavier days, so I can just remember that. But I love this this pattern. They have all sorts of patterns on Cozy Cloth, and they have the closures. They have these. They have these this shape. So it just closes around your underpants, your panties. And that's how it works. It doesn't slide for me. Somebody might ask that. No, it doesn't. If it does, it's very, very, very minimal that it does. And I'm talking about cotton panties or even a silkier type material that it does not slide on. So anyway, and then they've also got this shape, and I think I kind of like that better, although I use all of them. And you notice they've got the different lengths too, and I like the longer one. I use this if the others are all dirty. So they got the 2 lengths, and this is true with many of the people who make these. So I'm just giving you a broad understanding if you're new to this. So got the shorter and the longer, got the 2. So you get the made like that, the closure. So yeah, I've got, and here's the different patterns, or cloths rather. And that one is that one. There's the back. And then there's that one. And there's more I have, but they're in the laundry. A couple of questions that I feel like you might have. Number one, why do I like them so much? Okay, you might think I'm crazy when I say this, but when I started using them, when I started using them as opposed to daily and years worth of panty liners, I have my favorite brand of panty liners, which is actually the same brand, same company as these pads I showed you. I went from those to these, and there was an instant feeling of clean and just, I know it sounds crazy, but it just felt like clean all through me. I don't even know how to describe it. I know that sounds a little wacky, but there was just an instant feeling of relief and clean every time I wore these at the beginning of wearing them. I've never regretted using this, and I have never bought a box of panty liners since using these. And I could look on my, it's been at least 3 or 4 years. Time flies. It might have been 4. Every day of my life I use one of these, you know, because we ladies, we need those. Many of us do. But now let's talk about washing them, the care of them, and let's talk about really heavy days. All right. A lot of people, you can go on YouTube and find other videos. You can talk to ladies. They have the whole routine of, you know, you take them off. And by the way, you just change it as needed. You know, on a regular day, just no period. I just, you know, put a new one on in the morning and then a new one on at night for bed, if I need, you know. So, and it's fine. There's never ever been an odor or anything. But some ladies have a whole routine of putting it in some kind of tub, like a bucket in their bathroom as soon as they take it off to soak it, you know. Some ladies I've heard, you know, if it's really soiled or whatever with your flow, particularly, you could throw it in the shower, and then it kind of helps it rinse off while you're in the shower, and then you can throw it in the laundry. That's, you decide for yourself how you're going to clean it, but honestly, the way I use them, I just take it off and I throw it into the laundry basket with my underwear that I take off as well at the same time. So I've been using these every day, whether the cycle is no cycle or light cycle. The issue, like I said, has come when the flow was heavy and I needed a product that would collect that. And that's when I discovered that huge pad, but then that I felt like made me bleed more, and then that was just a whole cycle over and over. No pun intended, really. That was just over and over. I was creating this madness, I felt like. So that's when I started searching the stores again for a product that maybe wasn't reusable, but a good product I could use for really heavy times. My poor husband even went to look for me at one occasion when I was confined to home for said reasons, and he brought home something that was considered an organic pad, but it was considered a heavy duty, but it was as thin as can be, and you know, I basically you know, I didn't even see how that could it wasn't going to do the job. So I've got sitting here, I've just recently ordered, not tried yet, but I'm going to show you what I've ordered, and we're going to I'm going to test these out, and then on future maybe a future video I'll tell you how they work. I've not used them yet, but I purchased 3 different brands for the purpose of using them and testing them and reporting back to you as the need arises and presents itself. So the first thing, and by the way, I'm going to put a link to all these down below, or you can always go to our Amazon page, and I will link those there. We are Amazon influencers, and as a side note, we get a very small portion of that at no extra cost to you if you purchase through our site. I'm not endorsing anything here at all, no product or anything, I'm just sharing. Okay, the items I purchased as heavy, like overnight winged. That's what I was needing because my other products do the trick. So here we've got NatraCare 10 organic cotton cover, long, ultra pads, plastic free, perfume free, chlorine free, and vegan approved. They have different sizes. NatraCare does. They have tampons. Organic cotton is a natural material, and some visual color variations may occur. And this is imported by, it says USA, Australia, New Zealand, Korea. Made in Greece. That's what I was looking for. So I will just I'll open one. You know what? No. What I'll do, I might do a separate, I'll do a separate discussion showing you more about each one and then telling how they work. That's what I'll do later. All right, the second one is that I ordered, I haven't opened it, is organic with a Y. 100% cotton. All right, I'm looking at the French side, I think. 100% cotton on your skin. With organic cotton, naturally absorbent, prevents skin irritation. Made in Italy. Chlorine free. And this is 10 pad Superflow. So again, I'll open those in another video and tell you how they worked. And then we've got Maximum Hygiene Natural Silver. This has got colloidal silver in it, which I love colloidal silver, the effects of it, or what it does for us. Max Ion Technology for even better protection against irritation and odor. Ultra thin winged pads, 10 of them. All natural chlorine-free cotton to prevent irritation, made in People's Republic of China. The company is out of New York. So these are chlorine-free and organic. So that's I can report back to y'all if you're interested in more, and I'll be your guinea pig for that. All right, I wanted to show you too. This is one of my, this is the back side, the side that wouldn't touch the skin. So you could fold that up. I can put it in my purse. The reason it's so full is I've got another pad. This is a, this is actually one of these because I opened a different box of it. So that's what that is. This is just to have in my purse because, you know, I never know. And so I just folded it because it didn't come with a cover. So I just folded it with the side that's not going to touch my skin. Real tight. You know, I want to tell you too, the first time, actually, I think the first time I heard about disposable pads was at a homesteading conference, actually. And I purchased one, and I don't know which one, where that one got to. I don't have a memory about that. Okay, all right, let's keep going. All right, so I still, in my search for something to contain heavy flow, I jumped on this bandwagon. The menstrual cup bandwagon. Now, I'm going to show it to you. And I'm going to tell you what I honestly think. Honestly think, I was thinking there is no way I'm doing that. But my symptoms, my desire to find a solution got the better of me. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, and I've already talked to the company and they know what I'm going to tell you. By the way, they didn't send me this. I paid for this, and they're going to help me out with the fact that I'm not satisfied. This is my personal issue, I know, and I do encourage y'all to try this, but personally, I don't care for it. I tried it one time. It took me 20 minutes to try to figure it out. I never figured it out. I was having anxiety, and I said, I'm not doing that again. Now, if I was 20-something, I would probably continue to try it and try it and try it, but it's not worth it to me at my age. But I will show you, this is what it looks like. They have two sizes. This particular one is called the Diva Cup. They have two sizes, one for women under 30 who have never delivered vaginally or by C-section, and one for those of us over 30 who have delivered. And this is the one for over 30 who have delivered. And there are different ways to fold it, and it talks about that in the material, and there's even videos on YouTube. But supposedly you're supposed to fold it like that, insert it, and it's supposed to pop open, and you go about your merry way, and then it tells you how to remove it. Well, my problem was I couldn't get it to pop open. It was staying like that, and that's not okay, and that's not going to help anything. So I contacted the company. What I will say about them, their customer service was very good, and I'm not satisfied, but it's because I didn't give it many chances. Some other brands are Diva Cup, Moon Cup, Lady Cup, and Lunette. I do encourage you to try it, look into it, and I do have a friend who is going to make a video about her positive experience with this, and I do want you to watch that video. So when she makes that and puts that out, I will link it above, and I will also let you know about that. I want to say a couple things to wrap it up here today. Don't beat yourself up. If you've been using these products for years like I have, you know, don't beat yourself up. It's okay. You know, like I mentioned before, I had a child who had some physical complications at birth. And now that I look back on all this, I'm thinking, oh, you know, that really could have contributed. This is the things that I put on or in my body. But it's okay. It's okay. There's always grace, and there's always the Lord to help us through. He's given us this information. He's shown the light. Let's just share this information and go from here. You know, as in the first video, I would ask that you leave your comments and your concerns in the comment section below. If you would rather just indicate you really don't want to talk about it, but you do want to hear more about it, just send me 3 thumbs up icon emojis down below, and that'll just let me know that you'd like a little bit more about what we are discussing here. I'm happy to discuss products and techniques I've used through the years that have helped for pain relief and that kind of thing, as well as elaborate on some points we've already made, or talk about your concerns or your comments. I have read all the comments that you've left so far, even if I haven't responded to you. Please know that I have read those and will apply those in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I know this was a very long one. It's a lot of information. I understand if you have to go back and watch it again, but I do encourage you to share. And just know that the 3rd series of this, and maybe the final one, would be out in 2 to 3 weeks from now, due to our RV full-time moving day, which is coming up very soon. Thanks a lot for watching, and y'all have a great day.